with me. Welcome, Victor. Thank you for being with us. He's going to share with me the presentation of today, and it's going to be about our LAS services and case studies of CelesteTek and Nanfor in the alliance that we have just signed some days ago. So we are very excited today for being this meeting, and we are going to record it first of all, and to transcript in order to have the information. And we are going to get English because we have since we are multilingual group, everybody speaks here in the English and Spanish. We are going to take the English, American English, for the transcription, and then we are going to be able to, thanks to artificial intelligence and Microsoft Copilot installed in Microsoft Teams, to make different summaries, and we can share with all the people that are today with us, or customers or potential customers. So in this time, the agenda is going to be, we want to be a fast agenda, but as well interesting for all of us. The introduction that I am the one who is doing. I am going to talk a little bit about the benefits of the alliance. Of course, later on, Victor Reyes will be able to speak about the alliance too, but especially we want to share some case studies that are very engaging and exciting studies in order to give ideas to other Microsoft partners or IT companies, or just final companies that want to increase its innovation level or performance in the market. After the words of Victor Reyes, I will be the one who is going to talk about the case study with Learning as a Service program and the growth opportunities and methodology that can use the partners in this alliance among CelesteTek and Nanfor. Afterwards, anyone who can make any questions and answers will be attended. Regarding the information that we want as a company, Nanfor is a company founded in 1989, and it's working with Microsoft since 1996. So we have been part of the Microsoft ecosystem since many years. Because of that, we have experience and knowledge, and we try always to adapt what Microsoft is asking for the customers, and as well, of course, to the partners. The partner ecosystem is something that is worldwide. So CelesteTek, and especially Victor, and as well today we have as well in the group Jose Guzman, are professionals that have been working for Microsoft, and they know very well how it's working in the insides Microsoft and the needs of the customers. Like Microsoft always is demanding, relationship among partners are the best options to achieve success to the customers and to the partners. So this is why CelesteTek, as an IT leading company offering top knowledge and services, specialized in working with Microsoft partners, and Nanfor, which is a company that has been awarded several times with Microsoft, and we have experience of learning and giving as well adoption services, developing contents and platforms. We think that our alliance is going to be a very successful one regarding our positive markets, that we think we have opportunities in our respective markets, Europe as well. Hello, Antonio, welcome. How are you?
Fine, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks. We are holding this meeting talking about internationalization case. You can use it as ICE expert of our company with our partnership with CelesteTek. We are talking about this alliance and the different services that we are providing and the aggregation of our value offering. So about the business that we are doing since CelesteTek is owned and developed by professionals that have been working in Microsoft. They are very well connected in the technology of Microsoft. So they are giving support and services to Microsoft partners, but as well to final customers. So what they have seen in our company is our LMS services, our different new products, such as Microsoft Copilot, and all the technologies that we can share. In my case, now what I'm going to do is to give after our introduction of the benefits of this alliance, I would like to welcome Victor Reyes, who is the manager of CelesteTek, and he's going to talk a little bit about the value service that they are offering to the market, and with our different programs that we are developing together. So please, Victor, if you can share, you're welcome, and you're invited to talk and share the screen.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Javier. So hi everyone, nice to meet you. And my name is Victor. I'm one of the co-founders of CelesteTek. Just a little bit of background about ourselves. So we are founded by myself and my business partner, Jose Guzman. We're both former Microsoft employees. I spent about 6 years on Microsoft working directly with partners on a day-to-day basis. So did him, and so did the rest of our team. Our job at CelesteTek is to really enable partners to be able to sell, deploy Microsoft technologies. So and we have that expertise, having done it directly from Microsoft all those years. So let me tell you a little bit about our services and what we go ahead and do, right? So some of the stuff we go ahead and do, we do a lot of consulting. So we focus on technical pre-sales and deployment consultations. What we do is help you from the very beginning of learning a new technology like Copilot or Azure or SharePoint, etc., to be able to learn what the technology is capable of, how to price it, etc., how to incorporate it with existing technologies, to pre-sales consultations being an extension of your team so that you can go ahead and close out those deals whenever the opportunity rises, right? Additionally, after the fact, if you have questions on what are the best practices whenever you're implementing it, or do you need a second opinion on any designs to review it and modify it, right? We are there to help you out. One thing we're really good at is understanding how Microsoft documentation is usually tailored to big enterprises, big corporations, and not so much towards Microsoft partners. Because we've been working with partners all these years, we can help you kind of get that information and filter it out and give you the best practices that a Microsoft partner would leverage, because having multiple customers is different than just being the customer having just one environment, right? Additionally, beyond that, we do offer like blogs on our website, one-on-one technical training. However, this is where the partnership with Nanfor comes into play, where in case you're not able to go ahead and leverage our services, or you need to go ahead and do it more at your own pace, you have learning as a service capable out there. They have excellent training courses out there, from certifications to now Copilot, that you can go ahead and leverage, right? And one of the opportunities we see that quite a bit is these partner development plans. So a lot of times we get partners that either want to build a new solution area, or they don't know how to build, what they don't know, right? Sometimes they say, hey, I want to get this solution designation, or I want to start selling this product, but they don't know where to start. So usually we come in, we do an initial assessment, and then from there we develop a plan for you as a partner, you as a customer, to go ahead and grow technologically, grow business-wise in that specific area. Part of that is where you can definitely leverage services like Nanfor's Learning as a Service and say, hey, how about you go ahead and take this course that's going to give you the fundamentals of Azure, for example, before you can tackle Azure AI. It's a good idea to know the fundamentals of Azure, as to anything from building a subscription to best practices on governance and security, right? Throughout that plan, we are there to help you along the way in case questions arise up, in case you have an opportunity that comes in, to go ahead and supplement any of those learnings that you have available there. And additionally, um, once you go through the training, you know the technology, you might still need help and talk about specific use cases like, hey, this specific customer has this, very, very specific scenario where they want to go ahead and build, I don't know, maybe an AI solution to go ahead and provide specific models. That way they don't have to do, a lot of reporting. They want to, minimize their reporting time. Okay, great. That's where we can come in and give you our expertise to tell you exactly how the product works, how you can go ahead and leverage what the requirements are, ask the proper requirements, and be able to go ahead and close that out. So that's an excellent opportunity we see here with the partnership with Nanfor, that we can go ahead and leverage training when you need it, but then also the real life scenarios when you don't, and we're there to complement each other off of that. So just to give you a little bit of background, a lot of the technology focused areas that we do pretty much everything across the board except Dynamics. So Azure infrastructure, security, data and AI, the identities piece, digital transformation, Power Platform, modern work. Now, one thing I do want to mention here as part of your digital transformation, because that's a little bit vague, is Partner Center, solution partner designations, the Microsoft Cloud AI Partner Program. That is something that we have deep expertise in. I personally lived in that quite a bit for so many years, so we can definitely help you out to scale up, take advantage of the programs that are out there. So a couple of use cases so you can get an idea as to some of the stuff that we've done in the past. That way you can say, hey, these guys have done it, right? So for example, here we've had number of different consultations on SharePoint Online, for example, right? SharePoint is really great to go ahead and establish some sort of intranet site without having to manage a server or a file server or anything like that. However, there is that steep learning curve, right? So essentially, organizing content, architecting the solution properly, providing proper permissions out there. It's one of those key challenges that comes up, right? We have experts here that are able to go ahead and cover those topics, as like the permissions, the architecture, the security, the governance, even the performance of it, right? And based off of that, you're able to go ahead and get out any doubts, create the with the best practices your internet site, so that you can go ahead and then turn and say, awesome, we have a working SharePoint site. It meets our needs. It has the information where we want it, where it's easy to go ahead and find. It's not a mess, right? To go ahead and leverage that, right? So a great feedback from one of our customers that, hey, we bought it, now we were able to implement it appropriately, right? Another story that is very, very good is SAP Azure architecture. So a lot of times people say, "Hey, we want to go ahead and move over from SAP on-premise or to Azure, move SAP on Azure." They don't know where to start. What are the strict guidelines that are out there that are required to meet those SAP standards. At the same time, there's a lot of architectures that you have to go ahead and follow as well, right? So by following the best practices and teaching the partners how to go ahead and implement something like that, you're able to, one, possibly save money, like in this particular scenario here, right? But also make sure that the SAP is working properly, that you have the support that's on there, because there are those requirements, not just from Microsoft, but also from SAP as well. So these just are a couple of stories that we have. We are currently working with partners, working towards learning how to develop on Azure, learning how their solution partner designations, building out a plan for that, going through how the partner program works. Some are wanting to go all in on AI, giving them the fundamentals of AI towards that. So we have multiple partners that we're currently working on, and we want to work with you as well, so that you can go ahead and leverage our expertise, leverage what we know, and our job is to make you successful and make you look good, so that you can close more deals, implement those deals, grow the existing customer base that you already have amongst different technologies as well. So thank you so much for that. I see uh, excellent opportunities with us and Nanfor, because now you have the learning from one side, you have the consulting from the other side, so you can go ahead and leverage both of us uh, almost synonymously with one another, and that way you can go ahead and leverage that. So thanks a lot. I'm going to go ahead and pass this back off to Javier. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us, and I'm going to put our CelesteTek information here on the chat window as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Victor, for your fast and interesting presentation. We are going to continue with the agenda of today's agenda regarding two of the main aspects of our agreement and alliance. And this is about, well, first of all, talking about me. I am the CEO and founder of Nanfor, and we are working in about 30 years improving IT in companies and individuals. What we are developing as a target for improving their knowledge and innovation in companies is the program Learning as a Service. The Learning as a Service program means that people can buy a license from us during 1 year, and they can benefit from IT courses with support and methodology that we are going to talk later on. And as well, they can get unlimited access to all the knowledge for these certification courses, or in the part of productivity. They have the other license, which is labor force license, that they can get for one price, only one operation. They can be accessible to all the courses for productivity that we have, including Copilot ones. The case study that we are going to talk is a real case study from a partner of a Spanish partner. He's a partner that is very much interested in developing business with Microsoft, and he is trying to be adapted to the program of Microsoft with the designations and the specializations on Microsoft is comply to all the partners, and to be able to get business from the market. It is necessary for them to get these certifications. As many others, and this is why as well CelesteTek is working with different partners, they have to fulfill three main requirements. It's about skilling, about performance, and about success. So these three requirements are compulsory in order to get the certification and to get the designation. That Microsoft has 6 designations. We can see these designations here in our certification. As a training solution provider, we have 6 designations, and the integrated designation, that is Microsoft Cloud. For Microsoft, you have 6 areas that you can work. That can be in infrastructure and Azure, data and AI, innovation and apps, business application, modern work, or security. So to be able to make any service from Microsoft being partner, you have to be certified in some of them or all of them. If you are all of them, you can get all the kind of work that any customer can ask. But if you don't have these designations, you are not able to offer any service on behalf of Microsoft as partner of Microsoft. So this is why it's very important for Redcom to achieve at least 1, 2, or 3 of these designations. Otherwise, he's not able to offer the quality of services. And if the customer wants to go to Microsoft, Microsoft is not going to say that Redcom is able to offer a quality service since they don't have certification. Many problems are around that. People that they change. They have people certified, but suddenly they change. People that get certifications, but are not engaged with the ones that the company needs. For example, they can get a certification of business application, and they are aiming for the infrastructure designation. So why they need to have certifications in one of the designation if they don't fulfill all the other requirements and they want to go as the first target in infrastructure? Many other issues make difficult for all these companies, and sometimes it's a mess for them. This is why they need advice of companies such as CelesteTek and Nanfor, because what we have them is in analyzing which are the best designations that they can get. For example, in this case, they didn't know that they had a lot of success in data and AI, and they didn't know they have already fulfilled the performance item in the infrastructure. They were looking for other designations, but we have done the consultancy and we have said to them, why don't you aim for the ones that you already have instead of trying to get from the scratch? That is going to be much more difficult. They were very happy doing this job because we have access to their MSN portal. MSN portal is the application that Microsoft offers to all the partners, and we are going to tell you in a demo basis, which is going to be much helpful. And here we see, in our case, which is our what is the Microsoft Partner Center. All Microsoft partners, we have a sole ID, and we are able to access. Once we are certified, we have access to this partner center that is developed by Microsoft. There are many things that we are not going to talk now. We are going only to talk about which is the first and the pain point, no? The pain points that the Microsoft partners have usually, and which are the pain points. For example, it depends on the certification. For example, in our case, we are training services partner, and we are qualified. For example, you see in 3 of the actions, and we can do this training with all this data. No, Microsoft is always measuring the partners. So what we are working in this case, if we go, for example, for a normal partner in business application, they have to get three points, which is the performance, as we have said, the skills or skilling, and customer success. If the partner has not enough skillings or people certified, they don't get these 20 points, and they are not going to be able to get that. So what we are offering, what we offer is, in one point for the beginning, in the case of American partners that want to get knowledge and the certification absolutely accessed, and having the opportunity to get knowledge and certification, and avoiding the perpetual problem of not having enough certified people in their organization. So what we do is to train them with the program. If they get the certification, they can achieve for example, this maximum of 5 people, as we do here, and that could be he's going to be able to achieve this point. Later on, they have to sell a minimum number of licenses that in this case is not, because we don't sell license, we are training, and customer success in our case as trainer is not here, but for most of the partners, customer success is measured here, and they have to have points as well. And the issue in this real case is that this company, they have customer success already achieved in 2 of the designations, and they have in another performance, but they never take skilling because they were certifying in other things and on demand by the professionals and not by the target of the company. So they were decreasing business and opportunities because Microsoft didn't see that this company was able to do the services, since they didn't have the certifications and the designations. So this is why it's very important, because people that don't believe in the Microsoft ecosystem, they are not used to know about this situation. But of course, Microsoft has the best partner program of the world, and it's about 500,000 companies that are partners of Microsoft. And Microsoft, to be successful, need to have partners that can give the best quality for their services. Once we have done with Redcom all the development, we have decided that they need maybe the series certification. We have seen, we do a study about the people that they have, the staff, which are the certifications that they have already, and which are the certifications that they need. In this point, what we have arrived to the idea is, for them, was much better to get these 3 designations: modern work, data and AI, and infrastructure, because they have already achieved some of the KPIs. What we have asked to the people, the surprise was that they have 35 professionals, and most of them they have different certifications, but only 2 of them, they were in the program of these 3 designations. They have a lot of certifications for other designations that they were not needed because they were not working on that, but what they didn't adapt it, they were not aligned with the program of the company. So this identification have had a very interesting work of addressing these gaps to the company to get the skills to achieve more business, to achieve the profitability, and to increase the revenue. With the management activities, we have realized that with 11 people, they could get 11 licenses of unlimited training during 1 year, and 11 people that they are willing to study. Another situation was that with this offering, people were much more motivated. And we have done a selection precisely in order to know the willingness of the user to achieve knowledge and certification, and not in the other reactive way that in the past they were doing. That was not only because of the proactivity of the person, but just to say you have to do this and you have to do that. In this case, we have done a proactively program, and from these 35 people, we have found 11 people that are very much interested in taking certifications and knowledge to improve their business and the business of the company. And afterwards, we have seen another helps from Microsoft, another helps from any program that maybe could be able. And what we have done is to start this action, which is on demand, that it is very interesting. We are going to talk a little bit later on about the methodology, but people can continue with their projects. The IT people don't have to stop 1 week to get one training. For example, in the past, if they wanted to have a certification, they had to contract a company, they have to contract an instructor, and they have to close the department during 1 week because they were engaged in a 1 week training all the days, and it was impossible for them to continue with the services. In the on-demand business, in the on-demand offering, we are able to let them work with the customer, and then in the free time, they can, in approximately 8 to 10 weeks, applying about 6 to 8 hours per week, they can get the knowledge to get the certification. This is on-demand training, but it is not only on-demand without contact, with human contact. That means that what we are doing as well is doing a support and a follow-up of all the improvements and all the advances that all candidates are doing in the platform. We are helping them in the different support levels, and we are helping them in asynchronous and synchronous system that we will talk a little bit later about this way. And what the individual, the person, the student sees is that he's improving, he's advancing, and once he has arrived to the level, we have a meeting with them, with an instructor, and we decide if the person is appropriately prepared to pass the certification. This follow-up makes the student much more motivated, and they can get an improvement in their career, because they see that it's not only a target for taking one certification, because the way is that if these 11 people are going to achieve the top level of certification, that can be the level of expert, or that Microsoft has. Microsoft has the first level is fundamentals, the second level is associate, and the third level is expert. And regarding finance, we see that they save money and they take more skills. Another point very important is that the quality of the services of Redcom is improving, because these professionals go to the market, and once they give an offering, they state in the offering that there is going to be an architect or an expert certified by Microsoft in this and this and this to give the services. So performance and business improves. Some of the points that the general manager of Redcom has stated in this point is, one of them is the employee engagement. It is to know these employees are able to get more knowledge and having more business. Leadership support, that means that they are much more engaged with the company, and they know which are the targets of the company and how to achieve the business, and be together with them. And regarding other actions that can be the program, which is one of the benefits of the Learning as a Service program, is that the one who wants to study and know a lot can do it without any restriction. You can have all the time to get all the information during all the year. It can have one area of certification. It can be an expert in data and AI. And once they have achieved this certification, they can get to another certification. Another is the success, because of course they are going to be much more prepared, and maybe they have more opportunities inside of the company or outside of the company. But the company is it's happier because they are having many different people with the same certifications. So if someone, for any case, has to change or go to another company, they can have different persons working in the same level. And this license can be passed to a new person. And as well, of course, is cost savings. They don't have to pay for each course. The license in dollars is about $1,300 per person, and for unlimited official Microsoft courses, that if we compare with the other offerings, is really affordable. So another point is that the certification completion rate is very high because the participant can repeat the course if they cannot pass the first certification. They can start again with the training, or have preparation for these points that maybe they are not, they don't have enough knowledge. So we in this license, since it's unlimited knowledge, the certification completion rate is higher than in the programs that they buy only one course and then they have to do the certification, and if they don't pass, they don't have more training, so they have a problem. Of course, the employee engagement rate is very high. Because of that, we can do many opportunities. Content and results, always we are improving our program, and we develop an implementation plan with the customer. We identify the objectives, setting goals, and getting what is going to happen. We are monitoring what happened with the person, and with this information we pass it to the manager. So manager knows each week what is going on with their people. He knows that the employee X has achieved the certification, that employee Y is waiting for taking the certification because this situation or this other. But the knowledge is the relationship of with the knowledge in the company is a strategic issue, and performs and make more business. So what can we do now? We can talk a little bit about the methodology. The methodology of our on demand. We can see here in the for example, in our platform. First, which is we have two. The methodology that we are working is not only with the platform that we are going to see all the contents and the system, but as well about the communication system that we have, especially with human communication. We have welcome sessions live in the first day that the student arrives to our group of knowledge. He receives a welcome session where everything is explained, which are the goals, which is the agenda, which are the activities, how to use the platform. Afterwards, they have a personalized tutoring. Each week, we have open hours that they can, it's called office hours, to receive people, students, and answer the questions and issues that they have had during the week. As well, we develop reinforcement sessions. That these sessions are organized to improve knowledge for groups that maybe they need a little bit knowledge, and we have seen that they need some knowledge or training in one point. And then we have this is always with a trainer, with an expert. Afterwards, on all these 3 points, welcome sessions, personalized tutoring, and reinforcement sessions are synchronous with trainers. Then we have the asynchronous service 24 hours by 7, which is a forum, a GPT, applying agenda. And as well, we have the last option that can be used too as a personal meeting, one-to-one. This one-to-one meeting makes that the person, the student, can reserve in their agenda of the support experts at any time to have a one-to-one training for 1 hour. So that means that, and this is unlimited too. That means that the person during the year can be always taken by personally training. And this is very helpful because when the student goes to the to this, for example, this Campus Nanfor, which is where we have all the training, and we are here in the A7104 Microsoft Azure Administrator. This certification, for example, is one of the certifications that help Microsoft partners to achieve the designation of infrastructure. So we have the index of the course, we have initial explanations, we have the prerequisites, the methodology, course methodology, and then we have here the queries. The advisor, Nanfor GPT advisor, and inquiries forum. When we can get the start chatting, what we can get here is that the student can access to our OpenAI AI chat service that can make any question that instead of waiting for the answer, or if it's just to be prepared for the activity regarding the question, no? So the user can have any question, and this chat GPT based can give information about the content and about the situation. No? So, as you know, prompt engineering. So when you do prompt engineering, and since we do training from prompt engineering, we help people to achieve their knowledge. So if you do what is Nanfor is not working, so we advise you to do one of our courses that is prompt engineering with Copilot, which is very useful for that. But afterwards, what we are here giving is all the training, all the information, okay, and the knowledge that can be done in all the organizations. If this training, they have modules, they have videos, they have activities, they have preparations, and they have as well different options. Some of them we can, for example, in getting information about that, we can achieve that in this action. So we have different videos that we have here. We can have here activities like access to the official material of Microsoft. And we have two videos for exam preparation videos. We have sample questions for exams that are here in English too, and you can prepare the certification. All of this is a group of materials that has been developed and is developed constantly by our development team and our support team in this platform. Of course, we can work too with customers that they want only to get some training. So we have as well different customers, for example, with personal platforms. But if we go to our offering and our methodology, I think the main difference that we have in our services, apart from this flexibility of LaaS, is the always by your side, or in our system of always being delivering knowledge and service to any student or any individual that are holding our training. And this is about our methodology, which is always by your side. About our activity, just to let you know a little bit that actually we have this new program about Copilot, which on training with our Nanfor Copilot Academy, which aims to give knowledge to the Microsoft community, or to all the community about the Microsoft technology, and especially in the Microsoft Copilot services. With Nanfor Copilot Academy, what we have is e-learning in company, face-to-face or tailor-made that we can offer with this activity. And regarding that, what can we do and what can we work in the American market with CelesteTek? All these services are going to be held by specialists, ex-Microsoft people with the highest level of knowledge and the best opportunities to achieve more with this alliance that CelesteTek in their services of consultancy are seeing. About, I don't know if you have any question. So we think that actually we are with CelesteTek actually working in the Texas in the American in Texas in Dallas. No, it is
Yes.
yes, Victor.
Yeah, we're in the Dallas, Texas area, but we
You
serve
are in the
all of the
Dallas, Texas.
U.S.
Okay. So, which is a very well located place to be able to offer this offering American wide at every part of every corner. If we compare prices or we compare services with other companies that are giving this offering, especially with the knowledge of CelesteTek and professionals of the level of Jose and Victor, and our group of people here in Europe. Well, we have as well people in America, in Latin America. We have people in Argentina and as well in Venezuela and other parts. But I think that with our efforts, common efforts, can be able to deliver best offering and the success of CelesteTek customers. And of course, regarding us, what we are going to offer is the services too of consultancy of the IT high-level professionals of CelesteTek in our markets. So it's a win-win relationship. And we expect that these case studies that we have shown 3 in this point, next months, we can be able to talk about many others. Okay? So if you don't have any question, any other comment, Victor?
No, I just want to say thank you for partnering with us. Thank you for inviting us here. We look forward to the collaboration much deeper. And yeah, they are experts at learning, and we are experts at the consulting side and the individual case studies, right? So we look to complement each other and help partners and customers all over the world, whether they're over there in Europe and Spain, here in the US, even Latin America. We all talk English, we all talk Spanish, so we're able to go ahead and take advantage of that and help everyone out. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. We are generating the resume of the meeting with Copilot, and we are going to serve this content in this meeting right now for anyone who wants to have the resume or share this information. You have already in the chat. We are going to share right now. Can you see the chat? We can share the chat here. In the chat, thanks to Copilot. Here we have the information in Spanish for the ones who has not understand English, but as well it can be translated easily, and you can work with this small resume, and as well with this video that is going to be opened to everyone who wants to know about the services that we are offering in this alliance with CelesteTek. And with that, giving thank you to all of you and wishing you a lot of success for until the next one that we are going to have in the next 6 or 7 weeks. Okay.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye.